the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the sun is shining, and I can see clearly today. The Notre Dame Irish have finally won their first football game, and boy, does it feel good to breathe. Matt, how you feeling?
Good. Thankfully, we beat Purdue.
Yes.
Win to win.
Yes, it feels so good. So for me, I'm not allowed to put up my Notre Dame flag out in front of my house until we get our first win. So I've pulled it out of my garage, as you can see right here. And after this video, I'm going to proudly post my flag outside my house, which quickly will get an HOA violation.
It'll be worth it.
I'm looking forward to that letter in the mailbox. Yes, so Notre Dame took down Purdue on Saturday, and as you see on the screen here, 56-30. Matt, how did you feel about that game?
Well, the 56 part I thought was awesome. The 30 part, not so much. It was kind of a strange game from start to finish with the rain delay and those kinds of things. I mean, we immediately scored the touchdown on the first play of the game to Malachi Fields. That was awesome.
Fantastic.
And then we matched it with letting them score. So there was a lot of frustrating moments on the defensive side of the ball. I think kind of my mindset about this year has to change a lot because I've always, for the past several seasons, have just really, really, really appreciated Notre Dame's defense, from every defensive coordinator back to like Mike Elko and Clark Lee. We've just had a stout defense, and we've gotten really spoiled with it.
And Marcus Freeman.
Exactly right. Yeah, Marcus Freeman also when he came.
Yes.
And then obviously Al Golden. But I think I've got to kind of retrain my heart, my mind to, all right, let's be appreciative of this offense that appears to be able to move the ball and score a lot, which we haven't been spoiled with for a while.
Yeah, the first play of the game definitely felt like was it Ian Book always throwing to Jeff Samardzija at the first play of the game?
Brady Quinn.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it seemed like every play was, we're gonna hail it all the way down the field and just hope that he can outrun you, almost like a Hail Mary play. Yeah, so you definitely have to get used to not having the 20-17 victories or the 14-13 1950 wins. Was it 2012 when we went to the national championship and we won every game by like 1 point?
Yeah. Yeah, the offense in 2012 definitely wasn't outstanding. But watching the defense that year was a lot of fun. And that's true. Bob Diaco was the defense coordinator that year, so we've had good they took that little break with Brian Van Gorder after Bob Diaco, so that was depressing.
We don't. Yeah, let's not go sad. We're happy right now. The rainbows are out. For the
most part, Notre Dame's had really good defenses over the past bunch of years.
Yes, the birds are singing. Let's stay positive.
And now we're playing kind of like Big 12 football, and I don't know, it's hard to watch. I don't like giving up a lot of points.
It's hard to trust that the offense is going to score because it hasn't happened.
Yeah, well, and that's like, what do? Do you get excited about the 56, or are you more frustrated about the 30? So it's kind of that weird combination of both.
Yeah, which one are you most emotionally up of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think have, as far as quarterback and 2 running backs are concerned, it's outstanding. I mean,
that's amazing.
Yeah. Jadarian Price and Jeremiah Love, we're going to lose both of them at the end of this year. And I really hope they give us a lot of victories this year on their way out the door, because both those kids are getting drafted. They're gone.
Yeah. I was hoping Price would be interested in staying and being the star of the team.
I'll keep my fingers crossed.
Because he's definitely not highlighted as the running back this year, as Love was predicted to be the Heisman. So he hasn't really been, other than from other teams, been targeted to be that great.
But if you're a scout for the Jaguars, you don't care who's getting all the attention. You go, I want that kid.
Yeah. If you're smart, yeah, I guess so.
The tape doesn't lie, and that kid runs well.
Yeah, as soon as he hits something, he just breaks it, and he doesn't go down.
No.
The
price is right.
Yes, I loved when they were saying that. The price, I love the price.
Yeah.
And CJ was the host.
And he's doing really good, too. CJ's, I mean, I know, I've heard a lot of people kind of crushing on him, especially after the A&M game, which I haven't been able to understand. I'm no football expert. I'm not really. I've watched Notre Dame for a bunch of years, but CJ, I mean, you take a couple of interceptions away and some intentional groundings, CJ's killing it. I mean, he can move the ball.
Well, they played so well, he didn't even play the fourth quarter. I mean, yeah, they say he went 10 for 12, but he also didn't play the fourth where Kenny threw 7 of 8. So, yeah.
And even against Miami and A&M, I wouldn't dare say he had bad games by any stretch.
Yeah, we went into Miami and had to lose by a 47-yard field goal.
Yeah.
And then Texas A&M was a late last-second touchdown where we could have ended it, but quite a few things went wrong.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I think Vegas was happy on that one. Yeah. It was weird with the halftime and the rain. The 2-hour delay was just insane. To have,
I know.
90 seconds left in the game or in the first half, and you're just like, are we even going to play football?
Yeah, it was brutal.
I was happy. Yeah, I was happy that we just kept going. Just treat it like a quarter.
And then NBC really kind of irritated me the way we jumped to the Indiana whatever game or whatever. Like they just stopped playing the Notre Dame game. So I was like, hey, what happened?
Do you have Peacock?
I do.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Yes. Yeah, I always get Peacock in August.
Yeah.
I get rid of it in January. They're not our sponsors. And they probably won't be now.
No.
All right, so we'll go into our next topic, which I have dubbed, how did we do?
Yes.
With our predictions from last week.
You can check out that video if you want to go and check it out. We were semi-decent on the predictions. At least predicting Purdue's points. I feel like we did pretty good.
We were scared. We were scared what the defense couldn't do. And Purdue had put up some points that made us feel like they could put points on us. So was it?
They did.
Yeah. 30 points is way too much.
Way too much.
Yeah,
especially the way some of these teams are getting them. Like some of this big play stuff is getting kind of old. Like
a six play, 75-yard drive in like 50 seconds?
Yeah. Come on.
And you could see it in Marcus Freeman in the press conference. He was livid. He basically threw Ash under the table. We're doing cover 1, we're doing 2, we're doing 3, we're doing 4. We can't panic like that. You're like, oh. You just said Ash panicked on the field, which as a coach you can't do. And then as a head coach, you can't criticize your defensive coordinator in front of the world. So I think that's indicative of Ash not staying around very long.
Yeah,
I think even if we make it in the playoffs and we turn around in a decent team, I think Marcus knows that he can't bring that guy in next year.
It's going to be so tough. Yeah. It's kind of unraveling at the seams.
He could lose the locker room.
For sure.
Ash could lose his own team.
Yeah.
Just because they don't have any confidence in what he's going to call.
Well, and then you wonder what's Ash's relationship is like with like Mike Mickens, the defensive back coach, or the defensive line coach. You know, like it's got to be tense in these meetings because nothing's working.
Yeah, because I'm sure he's looking over his shoulder like, is this guy going to take my job?
Well, Mike Mickens very well could.
Or should.
Yeah, or should, yeah. So I don't know. It doesn't support like a really healthy situation. It's because those guys that are on the staff with him, they were all part of last year's defense, you know.
Yeah. And as a recruit, are you seeing that and saying, do I want to go there?
I'm nervous about the recruiting situation.
Yeah.
Because right now, if you're a talented D lineman or edge rusher, the only thing that's being sold to you is you're going to play immediately. Because we can't get any pressure on quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So if you're really, really good, we got to put you on the field. But it's almost like they took a step back. Like we thought Boubacar and who's the other kid? Bryce Young?
Yeah.
We thought that they were going to kind of lead the charge and those kinds of things. And Christian Gray had some tough moments last year. And I know he's hurt, so I'm kind of hoping that's it. But it's kind of like he regressed. It's kind of like he's taken a big step back from last season, which sometimes happens. But he didn't lose his coach. We still have Mike Mickens. So then it makes you wonder, was Mike Mickens instructed by Chris Ash to coach differently? And then that's scary because Mike Mickens is regarded as one of the best secondary coaches in the country. You know, it's like when's an NFL team going to gobble him up or some other team's going to make him be the defensive coordinator?
Yeah, I mean, the stats show that they're basically playing the same amount of cover and pressure. But when you look at it, they look softer in their coverage. They're almost giving up a few yards, like the bend, don't break. I don't know if it's just Ash or somebody feels that our corners can't keep up with these elite wide receivers, so they're afraid of these big plays, and then they really end up just giving up big plays. And I think for Christian Gray, he would do so much better if there wasn't an elite corner on the other side of the field, because then they just say, well, we're going to throw at Christian Gray.
Yeah.
You know, 8 out of 10 plays are gonna hit versus the other side 4 out of 10. So let's go where it's easy.
Yeah. Offensive coordinators they've definitely been doing some very like simple math.
Yeah, target the easiest one. It's not that hard. You need a first down. And that guy's 6 yards off the wide receiver. One cut, and he's in. You got the first down. I was not happy with Gray's play again. That little trick play that they threw to the quarterback to score the touchdown, that was Gray's spot. He was the only one to that side, and he just ate up that fake. He walked that in. I was so mad when I saw Christian Gray. And you see the freshman. The freshman jumps in, and I understand freshman. Your eyes are like trying to absorb everything. You know, everything's faster, everything is bigger. But Gray's a junior. He's seen 20, 30 games. He's been in hundreds of practices and hundreds of meetings, and he's watched thousands of hours of Purdue. He's not a leader on the team, right? He's not a captain.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah. I think when he finishes next year, he's going to be selling real estate.
Probably.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty hard on Christian. You just see it time and time again. Like the 70-yard play that they had, was it Texas A&M? You just see him just stick his head into the hit, hoping that he goes down. And then off to the races, a touchdown. Could
that be the shoulder, though? That might be the shoulder. He might be kind of having some confidence issues with being banged up there, maybe.
If it's that bad and you can't wrap somebody up,
you got to get off the field.
Yeah. Can't put your arm like this to tackle a dude, and you just
his penalty too against A&M was really bad, where he thought, "Let's rip a kid's helmet off," and he can't do that.
Yeah, I said it before. He just panics. Absolutely panics.
We need the USC Christian Gray that's pick 6. We need that back. I'm still holding out hope.
Yeah, my dad texted me. He said, "Oh, look, Christian got an interception." I said, "Yeah, you could have walked under that and caught it. That was just a pop fly for anyone that was in the area." It wasn't like he played some great defense. So that's just my thoughts. I don't know how you feel. I'm sorry. I'm ranting on Christian Gray.
No,
I'm not a fan.
it's tough.
I get that he's 6', 190, but he's playing like he's 5'8", 150. He's not fast, and he's not playing the right style of defense. I mean, Leonard Moore comes in and handles this guy. He boxed that guy out of bounds and got the interception. You know, I'm gonna change this to Ted's rant for the day. Sorry. Again, rainbows, birds are shining, whatever it is. I know I said that wrong, but make sure to like and subscribe.
Yes.
All right, moving to injuries. We had Adon Schuler miss the first half, thanks not to an injury, but due to a targeting play, which was total crap. Were there three others?
Yeah, Leonard Moore.
Yeah.
And
Great.
Devontae Smith and Noah Burnett, the kicker. So they played kind of banged up. We need those guys, especially Leonard Moore and Devontae Smith. We're going to need all hands on deck against Arkansas.
Yeah, Devontae was an injury to warm up. He was warming up on the field. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they had to bring in a freshman, so we got smoked there. And Gray had to move to some other position and take over for Leonard, and got smoked there. And then our kicker, again, we just love injuring our kickers. Last year, we had our great kicker of the year injured. This guy, was it like a 35-yarder? Not even close. Marcus Freeman tried to say it was great. It was great for him. What? How is doing terrible great for somebody?
Yeah, he kind of went off on a tangent about that.
Like, he's going to be better for it. It's like he's not going to be on the field for it.
Yeah, that's going to be a fake field goal next time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where are you, Tyler?
That was probably him specifically communicating to him. You know, they got to know that these kids watch the press conference.
Yeah.
Hey, bud, we still love you. We need you to make the next one.
Yeah. Well, especially against Arkansas, where we're only a 5.5 favorite. I mean, that in reality, that's probably just a field goal.
Yeah. That's going to be a tough game.
Yeah. And that'll be for another time. That'll be, what do you want to do, Friday?
Yeah.
So that'll be our next videos, breaking down Arkansas, breaking down the matchups, and going into injuries, and hopefully we're back to healthy again. I think a couple players are questionable, but for the most part, we're pretty healthy. Probably won't have that kicker back. I don't even remember his name. Burnett? Noah?
Yeah, Noah Burnett.
Look at that. 43 years old, and I still remember names. I'm not old. All right. Any other points you want to throw out there about the game? We had, Love had 157 yards. Incredible. Price had 4 touchdowns. So together they had 6. Is that right? 6 total?
Yeah.
4 and 2. CJ threw 2 touchdowns for 220 with no interceptions and no intentional groundings. First game ever. So there's growth. All right. So sorry, I stole that from you. What you have anything else?
No, you're fine. I think that one of these games, maybe against Arkansas, we're going to have a big moment too, with Great House.
Yeah, where is he?
Just kind of waiting in the wings. I feel like there's going to be a moment though that's going to be really big, because we know the kid has the ability. So
yeah, CJ threw 10 completed passes. Kenny threw 7, and they had 8 wide receivers catch a pass. None of them named Greathouse.
Denbrock's moving the ball.
Yes. He's starting to trust CJ, which is...
I think the offensive line's gotten better, too. From Miami till now.
Now, is it just because it's Purdue?
Good question.
Yeah.
Fair question.
You think we'll have that answer against Arkansas?
I do, because Miami to A&M, the O-line did play better against A&M. Now, really, A&M, Purdue to Arkansas is going to be another good test. Just because, Arkansas they're not an outstanding football team. but they still have. I mean, their defensive line is going to be they're going to be very competitive. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
they're going to be, and
that's all they're talking about right now is how big they are.
They're huge, huge. So
yes,
another good test.
Yeah, I'm excited and nervous again.
Very.
Hopefully, I get to put out my flag next week or shamedly pull it down.
Well, offensive line kind of controls the rest of the season.
Yeah, if we can block for the CJ for the pass and open the lanes for Love and Price, I don't see anyone touching us.
Well, we might have some 48 to 40s.
Yeah,
some 52s to 45s.
That's going to be USC.
But we feel like we're going to be able to score. So
yes, yeah. Our first 4 plays were 4 touchdowns.
Amazing.
I don't know when that's happened.
I mean, no idea.
Yeah, that's 4 in a row. You telling me you're going to give me 28 points? Okay.
We'll take it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we barely score 28 usually. All right. Well, I think that does it for us. We are the Basilica Brothers at Irish Touchdown. That's Matt. I am Ted, your host. And as always,
Go Irish.
Go Irish.